Whoa! Let's go. Let's go on an adventure.
I don't know if anybody else gets these benefits, but living close to a theme park, you got to get season passes. So Legoland is about, I want to say a half an hour away. It's a little more than that. Probably about 40 minutes, but most of that's back roads. By the time we get to the highway, it's like 7 minutes. But there's just this long road that we have to go on in order to get to the highway. So anyway, the Legoland just opened this past weekend. So I'm filming this on April 2nd, but it was this past weekend that they opened up and they had this big opening ceremony and stuff like that. We weren't there. We had other things to do. Check out my other video of the Mechanicville anything that floats regatta. Yeah, that's what we did this weekend. So we weren't able to get to Legoland until Monday, which pretty much the opening festival festivities was done. But, you know, we still had a good time. Hey, babe, are we going to play the tourist thing today? No, that's not what I meant. I'm not too great at the point and shoot, describe what I'm looking at content. I'm kind of getting better, but it's realistically like I go do what I'm doing and then I'm like, oh, well, let me just get some footage of this. So when I, walked in, I was just kind of cheesing it up a little bit, but you'll get the gist of that. He's a monkey. Oh, the shadow is horrible. Rode some rides. You crack me up. There you are. Smile. Oh, jeez. Oh, Jesus, I'm dizzy already.
Oh. Please just keep your thumb still. Stop.
I'm trying to. Just looked at it. He just looked at it. There we go. It's secure. It's secure. Like, we're good to go. I'm gonna drop my phone. There we go. Should I have it facing me or facing out?
I'm gonna throw up my apple fries.
The background keeps changing.
Alrighty, DJ Dizzy is ready to record his latest track. Hearing gates have been checked and
times
secured.
this guy's gotta say
Get ready to spin to the music.
I hope he's got it on a recording.
Nope, he's talking. Most people pay a lot of money to get this drunk. You should have hit up the beer tent. spinning it faster. Oh, there's the outside. Groovy movies. Hey, we might get out right by the exit. Where's the exit? Ate some food. Alright, so we're here in Legoland, and Leanne can't help it, but she's getting snacks. So here we go, some apple fries. There she is right there. I don't know why she's looking at the menu. She already knows what she's getting. We'll see what happens when she comes back. Also, just so you can see, she's out here advertising. That's what she does. What usually happens is that like springtime, later spring, before the summer, before the kids get out of school, kind of dies down a little bit. So we'll just go back and ride those rides again. And like I said, we got season passes, so it doesn't matter if we miss something. We'll just come back and do it again. We've gone there on a random day and spent, an hour walking around. We didn't, we don't have to go on everything. We don't have, if we don't want to wait on a ride, sometimes we'll go to the theater, we'll watch a movie, we'll walk out and go turn around and go right back in and, spend an hour watching all three of the movies in the theater. And we've seen them before and we'd still sit there and do it because even those are interactive. They could be a little better, not much, but the movies themselves are really, really interesting. If you've seen them, and if you haven't seen them, you should. The police chase is pretty funny, and there's 3 words in the entire movie, and we're always quoting those 3 words. And if you've seen it, if you know, it's that guy at the end with the hot dog, and if you've seen it, you know. So yeah. Another thing that we did, and I'll put those pictures in this video too, is the Skyliner. They put the Skyliner in, and we want to ride in every single one of the carts or whatever you call them, vessels. So we started taking pictures of them. It's just like, oh, we were in this one. Oh, we were in this one. So we've done it so many times that we actually lost track of which ones there are. So if we take a picture of them and we're like, oh, well, we were in the blue one already. Not everything was open. There was there's a water park there that's obviously not open because it's still springtime and a little chilly in the air. Some of the other attractions were not open. The stage wasn't open. The factory ride wasn't open. Oh, half the pirate ships were down. So I guess they're still working the kinks out, or just been down for a while. So they're just trying to get everything up and running. And like I said, it was the opening weekend. We're not holding it against them. We're definitely going back. I do feel sorry for those people that were on spring break and decided to drive 4 hours, which we heard some people talking about that the kids got tired. They wanted to go home, and the parents are like, okay, but it's 4 hours in the car, and I want to get an hour down the road, and you tell us we want to come back. So the big dragon roller coaster, that one was down for a little while. That one's usually off and on, but it depends on the weather and stuff like that. It was still a little damp on Monday when we went. One of the things that we wanted to do was the factory ride. It's a fun interactive ride that you get to go on, and it's supposed to turn you into a minifigure on the screen, but it never actually works. It just puts up some generic minifigure, and it's like, oh, you're the donkey today, or whatever it is. So we did some shopping. I got some new sets. Some of the boxes I'm not going to open. I have an extensive Lego collection, but my son has a really extensive Lego collection, it's so big that he doesn't even have it here at the house. He actually keeps it somewhere else. But yeah, this is my filming room, but it's also my Lego room, and this is where I keep all my Legos. I got my Jaws set right there, and I got my newer sets over here. Got the vending machine, stuff like that. So we weren't able to ride the factory ride. We were not able to ride the Ninjago ride. That one's like a interactive video game and a ride at the same time, where you got to move your hand over the thing and, you know, shoot the bad guys and stuff like that. I always get like really, really high scores. I'm getting better at it the more we ride it. But that one it wasn't down. That line was really long. Not that we cared, because, you know, we have season passes. The thing was, where the building was, when you go into the building, it was really hot in there. So like I said, it was kind of cool out and about, and everything was all relaxing. And then you step in this building, and it was just like really, really hot. And I didn't want to stand there for like an hour waiting to go on this ride that you're going to get a workout doing it anyway, because you got to move your hands over the little sensor thing. And just, so we decided we'll come back. So that was our day at Legoland. We did some shopping, got some new sets, and we did like a lap and a half around. So we wanted to go do a character meet and greet, but the guy never came out, or the character never came out. And he was supposed to be out at like 2 o'clock, and I think it was 2 o'clock, and he never came out. We were sitting in the spot where we were supposed to be. And we missed the earlier one because we were up top and he was down low, and nothing crazy. It was opening weekend. We'll definitely go back. I'll definitely do some other videos at Legoland. That's the perks of having a season pass and it being only 40 minutes away. You can just pop in there on a Thursday or a Monday like we did. There's Legoland.